Welcome back to Red Panda of Destiny, here for another episode of Show of the Year. Of course, still covering American Vandal's 2018 season. We're on the penultimate episode, Shitstorm. It's been the most exciting name they have for an episode. Anyway, this is a fun one. So we start with Kevin dropping out of the documentary and reconfessing to being the turd burglar. And they are not able to talk to Kevin at all in this episode. He's gone, ghosted. Even pretends not to be home. And then they find he was banned from the convenience store near his house, one of the only two places he hangs out. And they get security footage of DeMarcus and Lou confronting him. Not super violently, just they knock an ice cream out of his hand and threaten him, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then that leads to, them accusing Lou and DeMarcus. And then he goes and he interviews Lou, and Lou says that, yes, we were trying to cover something up, but it was that DeMarcus hurt his ankle and had to go to physical therapy the day of the pep rally. And being that he's being looked at by big-name recruiters, it's not surprising that they'd want to keep that quiet. And apparently they only told the captain of the team about that, so the other players didn't know. So they just assumed that it was the turd burglar thing and not a physical therapy session. But that, rather coincidentally, leads them to finding out about a little fender bender that Lou had with Jenna Hawthorne, who we talked about a couple episodes back. Rich girl. One of the Kardashians had an incident. Whatever. We'll get to that in a minute. And with all of that, Lou and DeMarcus are exonerated because the film, the CCTV footage of them threatening Kevin, coincides with DMs from the turd burglar. So, can't be them. They were right there. You knew exactly where they were at that time, and they were not using their phone. I don't know if you can send texts timed, maybe, but even if you could, those two probably don't know how to do that. And in investigating the fender bender, just to see what's up with that, there's a photo that was taken by Lou, I'm assuming, just to show the damage. And you can see through her car window that the shirts from the pep rally prank are right there. Which is pretty damning. And it also removes her alibi because she was clearly at school then. And they go and confront her, and she kind of denies it. And then they show the picture of the shirts, and she just breaks down. And it's interesting seeing, you can see her, she's like, yeah, well, they don't know anything. They don't know anything. They don't know anything. Oh, shit, they know everything. And it's a pretty good scene. I really like that part. But then she kind of, composes herself for a little while, and then they have a proper interview with her. And she tells them about everything. She did the pep rally prank. Just the pep rally prank. And the only reason she did it is because she was blackmailed. Allegedly by a girl named Brooke Wheeler, who took advantage of the fact that Jenna apparently was dumped by her girlfriend because of the incident with Kylie Kardashian? No, hang on, that's not right. Kylie Jenner? I don't know. One of the Kardashians. And she had a photo, and she passed it off as if she was actually friends with the person. And yeah, it did not go well for her at school. And apparently her girlfriend dumped her. I'm not sure why that wasn't brought up earlier, but whatever. So Brooke Wheeler, slides in there, takes advantage of that situation, and basically then strings out a texting relationship, including revealing photographs, and then with all the photos she has of Jenna, is able to blackmail her into doing the turd burglar prank. And it's pretty obvious that we can assume that there were other people who were blackmailed to do the other ones. But that's in the next episode, I believe. But then they go and meet a girl named Abby. I forget her last name, who is the girl from the videos and the pictures that were sent to Jenna, and she is ridiculously creeped out. Ridiculously creeped out. She's like, "How did you get that? That's a private video. You shouldn't have that." And it's like it's stuff that she was sending her boyfriend, right? So she's like, "What? Where'd you get that?" So obviously the girl is just as much a victim as Jenna was. Maybe less of a victim because she didn't actually do anything. Wait, no, more of a victim because she did nothing. She just, innocently was conversing with her boyfriend with sexy pictures. And that is the big cliffhanger of this episode. So join us next week for the grand finale, where we'll find out who else was blackmailed and what the motive was and who it was and everything. Hope you'll join me tomorrow then.